Now, I would like to encourage you, not just because of the sponsors of the program, because I oftentimes think that the grass is greener on the other side. But I would encourage you to look for internal opportunities first. And I'll tell you a little parable that is told in the Jewish tradition that might be useful to you. There's a story of a man named Jacob, not the biblical Jacob, but somebody, let's say about 200 years ago, very, very poor, lives somewhere in Europe, has a very small home, big family, can barely feed them, and he's suffering every day. He doesn't know how he's going to make ends meet. And so he has this dream. And the dream says that under the king's palace, under the king's castle, is a huge fortune. Go to the palace, to such and such a spot, and dig over there, and you will find a treasure. You'll be set for life. And he blows it off. He says, what is it? This is ridiculous. I'm not going to go over to the king's palace and start digging. And he leaves it alone. And he has the dream again. And he has it a third time. At this point, he thinks it's serious. So he tells his wife, honey, I'll be gone for a couple of weeks. I'm going off to the king's castle. I'm going to bring a couple of shovels with me. Hopefully, I'll be back with good news. And he sets off. And he goes to the castle, and he gets there, and he starts digging underneath, near the foundation where he was told that the treasure was. And one of the guards comes running up to him. Halt! What are you doing here? You can't be digging around the king's castle. And so Jacob felt he had no choice, and he starts to tell the soldier what exactly prompted him to come here and to start digging. And the soldier says, oh, that is so funny, because just the other night I had a dream that in the backyard of some Jew named Jacob was a treasure. And, I dismissed it. I think the whole thing is crazy. I'm going to go find some Jew named Jacob and start digging under his tree in the backyard. There's no way. And Jacob smiles and he says, thank you very much, takes his shovels, and he heads home. And lo and behold, he goes digging in the backyard, and there is his treasure. Now, I don't know if this story ever happened, but the idea behind it is that so often we think that our opportunities and our future are somewhere out there. And they very well may be. It's a great big world. And the likelihood, the statistics say that there are more possibilities somewhere beyond than they are in my proverbial few feet around me. But always see what the opportunities are where you are. If nothing else, you can start to use your current work environment to help develop your leadership skills. So start to be a difference maker at work. Get involved in projects, volunteer wherever you can, if appropriate, if it fits your skill set and you have the time for it, and where you see opportunity for constructive suggestions. All these kinds of things already start to get you to think like a leader.